A hero nobody knows.
You ever just sit there and you ask yourself, why you gotta torture yourself with these kinds of games?
Hey,
but then you look at how the game looks, and you see that it looks pretty cool, until you're thrown in the ground, and you got this weird-looking Namekian with hair tossing you around like a rag doll. You think, you know what, this game can't be that bad. I mean, the cutscenes aren't that bad. I mean, a lot of people have been talking smack about this game, saying that it's Caca.
You alright?
Quoted by Afro Senju 2020. But I mean, looking at it, just from the bald caper, or whatever they called him during the anime, the Cape Baldy? The Cape Baldy is here. But you know what you can't deny about these games? The amazing voice acting in these. And this is just from the first couple minutes of starting the game.
Hey, you okay there?
If there is a game out there that makes you want to feel like a hero, yeah, this definitely isn't that for you. This is definitely not there. Then we make our character. I call my hero Koshi, because, you know, we're in Japan. And what I love about these anime games, even though they're not the best when it comes to these, are their freaking tutorials. When I have to fight Discount Genos over here, looking like he just came out of the freaking Hispanic marketplace, and you know, because I am Hispanic, I know how it looks like. And Discount Genos over here, just look at him with his Turtle Beaches and his off-brand Oakleys, and then you give him the whole costume at the bottom. And I'm all here with my Oppa Senpai jacket, because I be rocking them drips. And Karen can't stop me wearing my drips. But God, is this tutorial really stupid playing it. That's why I'm giving you guys the courtesy of speeding it up, because it was so boring and time consuming. Now, the gameplay itself, it wasn't even that bad, but it wasn't fantastic. My Hero Academia 1 Justice from 2019 definitely was a way better experience than this. But I mean, I got this game for like $35 when it was on sale on the PlayStation Store. Now, do I feel a little ripped off? Yeah, because this game definitely needs to be $10. It's One Punch Man. You finish him in one punch. And my character be looking like a discount freaking Todoroki with both hair sides being red. Man, the game, you know how when you get a game and you start with limited amount of like items to customize your character? This game literally started me with limited amount of items to start. They gave me 3 different hairstyles and 3 different faces. So there's no way I could start this game without it looking the same. And then I go and meet this asshole, Stinger, who I forget that in any type of comic book or video game reality, there's always that one asshole who cares more about publicity and will fake stuff. Then you get this asshole right here who wants me to pretend to be a monster. And I'm just going to keep roaring for him because I am that monster. And it's just so weird that in any kind of like media version of a superhero, there's always going to be that one guy who does being a hero for the most selfish reasons and does it just to do it. I'm going to beat his ass. I'm going to show him who I am, because I am Hirokoshi, and I upgraded my armor, even though it's Moment Riders, but red this time instead of his cute green coloring. And we all know Moment Riders got a hard-on for Saitama, just like Genos. Can we all agree that Season 2 of One Punch Man was caca? It was straight garbage. A hot, steamy pile of garbage. Season 1 was a lot better. Why would you call Season 2 One Punch Man? Why is it even considered One Punch Man if you're going to go with the entire season without showing Saitama? You get him like a couple clips here and there, Even Janos didn't get the justice he needed in that season. I mean, the only villain I liked was the Hero Hunter, and he was actually a cool character. Every other hero that they try to show to make like fan favorites, I'm sorry, maybe if you showed them in like the first season and gave them like real in-depth personalities, you would care. But this guy here, I wish I could actually beat him, but it was only time, survive, and time it. That is the proper way to be a hero. And then I flop like a little loser. These games are so innovative, so amazing, so new. And this is a 2020 game, guys. And I could see why not a lot of people are playing or talking about this. But hey, there's some good points about this game. And that's that my character looks like a freaking badass, even though he's wearing Moment Rider. You know, I tried to make him like a Deku uniform. I was actually originally going to make Deku. That didn't work out. And then I thought maybe All Might colors? Nope. I love how Bandai Namco gives you a color palette selection, but doesn't give you a color wheel. Is it just really hard for them to create a color wheel instead of just giving us these Xenoverse 2 color palettes? At least you can animate the game, but when they're turning around looking like you're frame skipping every second. And look, we got Discount frickin' Piccolo over here, also voiced by Chris Sabat. So you know that just helps Discount Piccolo over here. Here you go. Piccolo joined the One Punch Man universe. And now we're going to go full out on this guy. But it's amazing how we got Piccolo here. It's like if King Piccolo fucked up through the egg, through a warpole, and put him in the One Punch Man universe. And she called him Vaccine Man. You know, if you think about it too, Vaccine Man is technically the good guy, and One Punch Man technically is the villain in this. Because Vaccine Man was trying to purify the world of human pollution. So, you know, humans are the real villains in any version of the story. Even right now, with the whole pandemic. With people throwing their masks and their gloves in the sea and letting them in the parking lot. Yeah, that's not how you stop spreading, guys. It's quite the opposite.
Stay right there. I am Mother Earth.
And yeah, I failed against him. This dude is really hard. It doesn't matter how much I leveled up during this base game. I think we're meant to lose either way to Piccolo over here. God, he's from the Dragon Ball universe. And then he's got Chris Sabat's voice. That's over 9,000. You can't compete with over 9,000. Look at him. He is a specimen among Piccolos. The Namekian race. And me. Discount Moment Rider armor. Hikoshi. The real hero. But then, the One Punch Man comes. You know, I love how it's called One Punch Man, but in the actual show and the manga, they call him the Cape Baldy. And he's Saitama. And I remember before I even watched One Punch Man, I thought Saitama was Japanese for One Punch Man. Until I watched the anime and I was like, oh, that's just his actual name. I was like, why do people call him Saitama? Are they just calling him by his Japanese name? Nah. That's just his real name. Kip Baldy with his whack ass looking face and his I don't care face. Then you got Vaccine Man looking like a badass off-brand Piccolo. Finished with the One Punch Man. That's how you finish it. Let's then get into the battle. Look at that, he's taking it like a champ, and boom! Finished him in 3 punches, man. But you notice how, even if you block, you still lose to One Punch Man? I think that was just like a bad frame rate. I'm sure his punches are always supposed to connect. And the only thing I hate more than the One Punch Man than Season 2 is Saitama's English voice actor. Like, I'm not giving, or at least, well, it doesn't fit. They should have really picked a better voice actor. I didn't like it. Doesn't sound good. And it's also like with the Attack on Titan English cast. I hate the English cast for Attack on Titan. They should have hired the Bridge on Titan guys.
No, I'm not looking for disciples, okay?
The final opinion on this game. Is it straight caca, as Afro Senju said?
Anyway, guess I'll go home.
It straight isn't gold, and it straight did not beat Xenoverse 2 or Ninja Storm, Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. It is mediocre at best. But we got an S rank, so it's all good. See, I even put time and effort into leveling up in this game. So, I mean, I guess the game has some gold to it.